Welcome to my climate change channel, where I do occasional videos on climate change and a bit of politics. This is a repeat from my other main channel where I do Thursday Fun, where I look at lots of internet and YouTube videos and have some fun and make everybody smile, because hopefully anyway. But this is the tail end part of that I did this week because it's on climate change, and it's a rebuttal to somebody that put up an anti-climate change video, and I hope you enjoy it. And it's not meant to belittle anybody, but it is a response to the ongoing denial in human-caused climate change, which is frankly quite puzzling, and I think it needs to have some psychological work done on this. I know big oil has spent hundreds of millions over the last 30 to 40 years convincing people that science is wrong and there is doubt. But at this point in 2019, there is no doubt that humans have caused a warming of the globe. And I say that in all sincerity. And it's a very snowy day here in Ontario, but in no way does that mean that climate change isn't affected. Weather patterns are changing. Some areas are having very little deviation from their weather, and it's comfortable for the people in those areas to think it's just normal. Whereas other people are having really serious effects, both from drought and flooding, and some people both. And it's going to be an interesting time ahead. So anyway, watch this and enjoy. It's clips of everything on climate change from yesterday. I didn't go back 2 days or 3 days. I just went online and looked to see what evidence there was for human-caused climate change that had been uploaded yesterday to make a point. Anyway, enjoy. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Doodles. Good lover. Christine from Oregon is still pushing the "is no climate change, isn't human" angle, and it really is sad to see this, because there's a lot of evidence that carbon dioxide is rising, and that is entrapping heat, which is causing more extreme weather variations across the world, much colder spells in the winter with a lot more snow, and because a lot more moisture in the atmosphere, because a lot of the ice sheets and the glaciers and the ocean layers are actually evaporating and going into the atmosphere. It's pretty basic climate science. But one of the interesting things is she states that there is no real actual evidence of this, and I love the way the climate change deniers keep going on and on and on and on about the fact that humans aren't affecting the environment and it's just a natural cycle and there's no evidence of this, when clearly there's a lot of evidence. But you got to give them it. They're going to stick to this right until the very time they die. Personally, I haven't been spending much time on YouTube lately because I've got other things to do, and I'm actually believing that the timeline I originally gave of 2022, before we'd start to see widespread global famines, is actually pretty accurate. Time is getting short, boys and girls. And if you want to spend that time denying that we're going to face severe droughts and severe ice storms and severe flooding and severely reduced amounts of food, good luck to you. And I hope that you are okay, because I don't think any of us are going to be okay, and I don't think any of us can mitigate or avoid what is coming, and I think it's coming soon. So that was the semi-serious message in this one. But I love Christine, watch your channel, but honestly Christine, there's a lot of science out there that proves you're absolutely wrong.
This is Reverend Christine. Climate change. My God, what do we do? It's climate change. Where'd the sun go? Ah, climate change. Everybody panic. This is Reverend Christine.
In recent months, climate emergencies have been declared by Canada and a number of other countries. I'm sure you've heard them. 11,000 scientists from 153 countries. The Alliance of World Scientists says it has a moral obligation to warn humanity. It says greenhouse gas emissions are still rising and that recent efforts to reduce them are not enough. The declaration also says the climate crisis is accelerating faster than many scientists predicted, that it's caused even more damage than many had feared. The alliance says it had to speak out. Why? Because climate change is threatening ecosystems and, get this, the fate of humanity. Scary words there.
The African people are being most affected by climate change, but they are contributing the least to the overall problem. It's impacting their food security situation.
We have fewer rain days.
Right.
So like long maturing shrubs don't mature anymore because there's not enough rain.
Another impact is in the situation with the lakes that many communities rely on.
8 years ago, the snow was further down to where you can see the lake there.
The water in these lakes is also increasing in heat, and that is killing off fish populations. And these fish populations are therefore no longer available as a high source of protein and as a source of their livelihoods.
I like walking on glaciers, not when they're vanishing as a result of climate change.
There is no doubt that climate change is putting at risk their development prospects going forward.
दम घुट रहा है इसमें प्रॉब्लम ये आ रही है कि दम घुटता है गले में खांसी.
You know, they're calling this one the 1 in 100 year drought, and I'd have to say they're pretty damn close to it. You know, things are starting to dry off, things are starting to change just a little bit, but then all of a sudden it's like, what the hell just happened? You wake up one day and you're in the worst drought, you got no feed, and the way it was on the whole eastern seaboard, we ran out of feed, we couldn't get feed anywhere.
Look, oh my God.
Oh. Oh my God.
Oh, you can feel it.
I cannot believe they're letting us drive through this.
Well, that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed that. Just to play us out, a word from the next President of the United States of America. Summing up, basically the state of democracy and politics in the United States and pretty much everywhere else, including Canada. So you guys have a great week, have a great weekend, and I will put up some other content as and when I feel like it. Take it easy and have fun.
Does it say that Fox News is nicer to me than the lefties are?
I'm sorry?
What does it say? That the conservatives are nicer to me?
It's a bizarre world, man.
It's such a bizarre world. You know, I'm such a lefty. I mean, I'm a serious lefty. But they're so... I understand why people on the right call them godless. I mean, it's like... I didn't think the left was as mean as the right. They are.
Well, I'm just...
This video is brought to you by Bad Terrier Productions 2019.